Well, good afternoon or good morning, whatever the case may be for you. And my name is Darren Cruzan. I'm the Director of Law Enforcement for the Bureau of Indian Affairs here in Washington, D.C. This afternoon in D.C. time, I've got with me Charlie Addington to my right here, who is the Associate Director for our Field Operations Directorate. To my left here is Steve Juneau, who is the Deputy Associate Director for our Field Operations. And I want to welcome you to what I hope will be the first of many, many ceremonies like this where we get an opportunity to honor those heroic actions that are being done every day by OJS employees all across the country. Today we're going to be honoring Stephen Redcloud from Crow and Warren Youngman from our District 3 office. The things that they have accomplished to receive this award are extraordinary and very courageous, and we're very proud of them. We also know that throughout our organization there are employees every day doing amazing and extraordinary things. So what our hope is that we are able to do more of these type of live streaming ceremonies so that we can highlight these things to our entire organization and to the many people who are going to be interested in what it is that we do. Again, I want to welcome you to this, and very excited to be here. And at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Deputy Associate Director Steve Juneau, who is going to present the award to Stephen Redcloud from Crow Agency.
Thank you. The BIA Office of Justice Services Law Enforcement Division is comprised of 26 BIA law enforcement departments located throughout 9 districts and 151 tribal law enforcement departments throughout the United States. Today we are honored to recognize 2 law enforcement professionals from the Billings and Phoenix district offices. I'd like to begin by introducing Douglas Nosey, who is the Special Agent in charge for the Billings District 5 office, and also introducing Officer Stephen Redcloud. It's my honor and privilege to read the life-saving incident heroically performed by Officer Stephen Redcloud. Officer Stephen Redcloud is a police officer at the Crow Agency in Montana, and we're recognizing him for this life-saving event. On December 3rd, 2012, at approximately 2:41 a.m., Officer Redcloud responded to a report of a vehicle parked on the railroad tracks near a tribal community on the Crow Indian Reservation in Montana. Upon arriving on scene, Officer Redcloud observed the vehicle parked on the railroad tracks, facing an approaching train. Officer Redcloud immediately ran to the vehicle and found a male seated in the driver's seat. The male had both hands locked onto the steering wheel and refused to exit the vehicle. Officer Redcloud struggled with the male and was able to get him removed just before the vehicle was struck by the train. The collision was close enough to Officer Redcloud and the male subject that he could feel the debris flying from the vehicle. Neither Officer Redcloud or the male subject were physically harmed during this incident. Officer Redcloud's actions during this incident are a great demonstration of his sense of duty and resulted in a life-saving event. And now Special Agent in charge Doug Nosey will do the honor of reading the award and presenting to Officer Redcloud. I will turn it over to you, SAC Nosey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Director Cruzan. Thank you, Associate Director Addington and Deputy Associate Director Juneau for allowing me to present this award to Officer Stephen Redcloud. He is the recipient of our 2013 Life-Saving Award that is presented in recognition to Stephen Redcloud. In recognition of your selfless, life-saving act in which you successfully saved a person from being struck by a train and narrowly escaped certain injury or death on December 3rd, 2012. I want to congratulate you, Stephen. Thank you for heroic efforts. And on behalf of the Bureau of Indian Affairs Office of Justice Service, we'd like to present you this plaque. And if you want to say a few words, go ahead.
I'd like to thank my agency. I'd like to thank my family, my dad, who just got out of the hospital yesterday, And I would like to thank Officer Randy Daniels for being the first on scene to help me out.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you very much. We're very, very proud of you, Stephen. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Associate Director Addington to read the next award.
Thank you, Steve. Next, I'd like to introduce Matthew Pryor, who's a Special Agent in charge for the Phoenix office, District 3 office, who is accompanied by Mr. John Tucci, who's the Assistant United States Attorney for the District of Arizona, and one of Mr. Youngman's childhood friend, Detective Andrew Gomez of the Phoenix Police Department. It's my honor and privilege to read the life-saving incident heroically performed by Mr. Youngman, who is the Assistant Special Agent in charge. Warren Youngman, the Assistant Special Agent in charge for the Phoenix office, District 3, is recognized for a life-saving event. On August 17, 2012, Warren Youngman, Phoenix District 3 office, was at the Tohono O'odham Indian Reservation located along the United States and Mexico border. Along with ASAC Youngman were personnel from the United States Border Patrol and a senior Border Patrol liaison assigned to the BIA Office of Justice Services. The U.S. Border Patrol advised a rainstorm was moving quickly into the area, which was prone to flash flooding and washing roads out entirely. The convoy of vehicles departed the area through washes and ravines when heavy rain began to fall. As Mr. Youngman's group approached a wash and started to cross, a surge of water overcame the entire vehicle. Mr. Youngman's vehicle was lifted off all four wheels and water poured against the right side. Immediately, the cab of the vehicle began filling up with flood water. Mr. Youngman exited the vehicle through the raging waters toward the front of the vehicle. A U.S. Border Patrol agent riding in the same vehicle also exited. Immediately, the water caused the U.S. Border Patrol agent to lose ground and fall to his knees. The agent was then swept onto his side and covered entirely by raging water and debris. Witnessing this, Mr. Youngman quickly shed his equipment and tackled the agent's legs as he was swept downriver. Once Mr. Youngman was able to grab the agent, he made his way to his feet while fighting the raging water as it slammed against his back. Mr. Youngman and the agent made it to the riverbank. Mr. Youngman's action during the incident are a great demonstration of the sense of duty and resulting in saving the life of a fellow law enforcement professional. Now I'd like to introduce the Special Agent in charge, Matthew Pryor, to do the honor of reading the award and presenting it to Mr. Youngman.
Thank you, Mr. Addington. What it is, it's a great honor for me to present this award, and now I'll go ahead and read it. Bureau of Indian Affairs, Office of Justice Services. This is the 2013 Life-Saving Award, and it's being presented in recognition to Warren Youngman. In recognition of your selfless life-saving act during a flash flood in which you rescued a Border Patrol agent on the Tohono O'odham Indian Reservation, Arizona, on August 17, 2012. Having been there that day, I witnessed this, and it was a great thing to see. You're deserving of it, and I'm honored and I'm proud to give it to you very much.
Thank you. That day, I had no idea. When we woke up at 6 o'clock that morning to meet down the border, I had no idea what was in store for me. After the rescue, the alert went out. A Department of Homeland Security helicopter came over and ferried us all into Sells, Arizona, which is the capital of the Tohono O'odham Reservation. After we regrouped, and it was decided that a Tohono O'odham officer was going to take us into Tucson. We were talking about what had just happened, specifically Dan and I, who is the Border Patrol agent. We were on our way to Tucson. It was about 8:30 when we ran across a accident that just happened seconds before we did. And got there. Along with us was a BORSTAR unit, and we all got out. And when I got out of the patrol vehicle, I could hear children crying. There was a minivan on its side. Women were screaming. I noticed another vehicle had front end damage. all of us, Dan, Matt, and the Tohono O'odham officer and Borstar, immediately start rendering aid. I saw Matt and Borstar jump on top of the vehicle trying to pull the people out. The van was unstable, and one of the things that shocked me was I was so focused on the children that Matt had told me to stabilize the van. I don't know how to stabilize the van other than standing up against the roof, but there was an arm sticking out from the van. So I made sure that the van didn't crush the arm. So as I'm holding the van, I'm watching Matt and Border Patrol pull the vehicle out. I turned around, and I saw Dan directing traffic as well, and I thought, you know, we just went through a traumatic incident, and here we are, just split second again, helping more people, and it just shows the special guys I was with that day. So thank you for this award.
Wow, guys. Well, let me just tell you something. I am so moved by both of these stories. Stephen, I know that your dad, who is hopefully going to get to watch this, either maybe is watching it now live, or we'll get to watch it with you later. I know that he is proud. I know that the police department there at Crow Agency is proud. I know the community members are proud and thankful, and I also know that the individual whose life you saved had an opportunity to thank you, and I'm sure he is appreciative. And it is an amazing story of heroism, and I could not be any more pleased to have you as part of our organization. Warren, you and I have known each other for a long time, buddy, and what a story for you to be able to tell. Not only did you have this incident happen earlier in the day, but then down the road, here you are faced with another scenario. And as I hear you tell that story, it makes me wonder what lives you saved at that second incident because of the lives that were saved during that first incident. So that is a very, very cool story. Our organization and the people in our organization it is a great organization that we work for. Bureau of Indian Affairs Office of Justice Service is a great organization. We have great people that work in this organization that make it great, and we do great things every single day, just like this. It has been our honor today to be able to specifically point to these two incidents and honor you for your actions. I know that we have any number of other things probably happening right now that are deserving of these types of honors. Those of you that have been in the organization very long, you've seen these kind of ceremonies, and the unfortunate part is we're only able to share it with the people that are in that room with us at that moment, the 3 or 4 or 10 maybe people from that organization or that agency. What to me is so cool about being able to do it this way is now we're able to share these great things that you have accomplished and that others have accomplished to our entire organization, so that not only the people that work around you know how special you are and how great of a job this organization does, but we can show that to other people. So hopefully folks that work for BIA OJS can get a sense of just how phenomenal of people we have working for BIA OJS. I am fortunate because in my position, I get to see the totality of things that happen. And my hope is through this type of media that we can share these kind of great stories more frequently, whether it be service pins, 10, 15, 20-year service pins, which should be celebrated, retirements, which should be celebrated, and certainly when there are life-saving incidences such as these two, we have got to be telling those and honoring those people that are so deserving of this time and time again. So with that, I would also like, next week we're going into Police Week, so I do want to thank all of you for everything that you do every single day, and stay tuned for more of these type ceremonies, because we really do want to highlight the amazing accomplishments that are happening within our organization. every single day. God bless you guys. Be safe. Have a great weekend.
Good job, boys.